Hello, Randy here, K7AGE. Today marks the 5th anniversary of my first amateur radio video that I posted up on YouTube. August 21st, 2006, I posted my first video. It was a quick video. YouTube was, I think, a year old at that point, and it was in all the media and the press about all this crazy stuff people were doing about posting videos up on YouTube. So I shot a bunch of stuff around the shack here, and I headed out of town to Beijing for a business trip, and I took along my camera and my laptop, and one night when I couldn't sleep in the middle of the night because of the jet lag and such, I edited together the video and posted it up on YouTube, and then I was amazed at watching the number of viewings. So that's kind of what started it all. So I thought today, being the 5th anniversary, I would do a little update on the Hamshack tour and show you some of the new things here that have changed in the Hamshack. One of the things that really hasn't changed a whole lot in 5 years is the antenna farm. So I'm not going to put any videos of the antennas into this video here. Everything's about the same. You can go back and find my first video. It's still up here on YouTube. I have the tri-band beam up about 50 feet, high gain TH6DXX. I have a dipole for 40 and a dipole for 80 meters, nothing fancy there at all. I have some satellite antennas, which I just recently had the trees cut down below them so I can actually tilt them up again, so that's a project to get that working again. There's a few other verticals around to support local repeaters 220 and my Echolink station. So really no changes in the antenna farm. As far as the radios, probably the big addition to the Hamshack was back around December 2009. I bought the K3 from Hallicrafters. I've been following them for many years. I really like the company. I like that all the engineers and software people are on their mailing list, and they really support all the owners and users of the radio. So one day I saw on the mailing list a ham in Colorado, I believe, had one he was selling used, so I snapped it up. So it's the 100-watt radio, single receiver. I do not have the second receiver in it. It does have the antenna tuner and 4 filters. And then I think around a year later, I bought the P3 pan adapter for it, and that's a really handy addition. I really enjoy the pan adapter. Really nice radio. I kind of acquire radios, and very seldom do I ever sell one or get rid of it. I still have the TS-2000. It's a real handy radio to have because it's all modes on both 2 meters and 440 or 70 centimeters. It's handy for remote control because you can turn the radio on and off through the serial commands to it. I also have the LP100A digital watt meter. That's really nice to have. Gives you nice readouts of your power and SWR and such. I also have a 220 meg Kenwood excuse me, mobile radio, because 220 is still being used in this area quite a bit. It's very popular with the locals here. And in the rack I have a Drake antenna tuner. It's good for a kilowatt or so, or a little more. And I have an old Heathkit monitor scope. HTs, well, it seems like anyone that comes along I have to buy. I've got quite a collection here sitting in front of me. One of the ones I really kind of like is the little VX2 from Yaesu. This is an older radio. They don't sell these anymore. It's been replaced by the VX3. I like it because it fits in your hand. It's smaller than a handheld mic. I end up using this around the shack on 446 to talk to my Echolink node. An oldie but a goodie is the Yaesu FT-71. You've seen this in my satellite videos. One of the things I really like about this is that it still uses BNC connectors for the antennas. I don't like the SNAs. I'd rather have the radio touch larger and have a real BNC that is more compatible with cables and other devices. So, and this does allow you to do full full, and this does allow you to do full duplex, which allows you to receive and transmit simultaneously, which can be kind of handy for the satellites. When the VX8R came out, I bought one of these. It's got the GPS for APRS. I think when it came out, I was really excited about this. It was a nice handheld package. Before this, I had the Kenwood D7 with an outboard GPS and cables. I used that a lot, you know, mobile in a different car for tracking, but this sure makes it easy. You just turn it on and go. But there's a few things I didn't care about it. I don't like the big GPS sticking out the top, and you cannot turn off the GPS to save your battery. It's got this bracket and washers on the antenna, so if you take it off, you gotta make sure you have the spacer for the antenna. So this I'll probably put up for sale soon. I got a couple drop-in chargers, extra batteries, I think the speaker mic, so it's going away. But one of the nice things that this does have is 220. So, and 220 is the kind of the repeaters we use in the area now. So I recently picked up one of these, I believe you pronounce it as Wooshong. This is what we nickname it as a Northern California dual bander, 2 meters and 220. $109 or whatever, seems to work fine. You know, if you do buy one of these, spend the extra $15, $18 or whatever and get the programming cable. The software is free on their website. It'll make it much easier. It doesn't work, it doesn't program and operate like a ICOM, Kenwood, or Yaesu. And I recently picked up a Kenwood D-72 up at the CPAC Hamfest in Seaside, Oregon, back in June. This has the GPS built in. You can turn the GPS on and off to save the battery. In fact, you can run the GPS with the radio off. You can use the TNC as a general purpose TNC to do packet communications. You can't do that with the Yaesu. You'd have to use an external TNC. So, having a lot of fun learning the new Kenwood. Scanners, I have a couple here on the desk. I have a Uniden 246. I like this when I travel because I like the close call technology. So when the transmitter key's up close by you, the radio will jump to that frequency. It's nice to sit at the gate at the airport, and if the gate agent picks up the HT to talk out to the plane or some other department in the airport, you can hear what's going on. And I recently picked up one of these Uniden Home Patrol scanners. This programs quite differently. You don't necessarily enter in all your frequencies, but you tell it your location by zip code, city, or latitude and longitude, or even plug a GPS into it. They've just now come out with new software, which I have not loaded into this radio yet, which allows you to program things and make it much more programmable, like a more common scanner. So I am very fortunate to have a whole room to myself. I know a lot of my ham buddies work out of a corner in their garage, share the laundry room, maybe operate out of the bedroom, or maybe out of a closet. So I feel real fortunate. I have an entire man cave ham shack here. About 15 years ago we put an addition on the house, so I got a ham shack and my wife got a dining room. So I'm out here and I have my own DirecTV receiver, my flat panel TV set, my own sofa, all my radios and computers and all that are located out here. So I really enjoy that and feel very fortunate in order to be able to have my own space. So that's where I hang out. And no ham shack is complete without wallpaper. These are certificates and QSL cards and things that you collect over your ham radio career. And this is what, when people visit your room, they kind of look at the equipment and look around at all the stuff on the walls here. So some of the certificates and things that I have the Work All Continent certificates for both RIDI and phone. These are kind of your beginner DX awards. So you work a station from each continent. There's 6 continents: North and South America, Europe, Asia, Oceanic, and Antarctica, I believe, are the 6. You get the cards, and ARL takes and administers that award. But if you're working DX, once you get that, the one you really want is the DXCC. When you've worked and confirmed your first 100 countries or entities. So looking at mine here on the wall, it's dated 2006. I have mine in RTTY. So on the wall here, I have my 100 QSL cards for my 100 RTTY countries and entities. So just think of the amount of work and time that went into that. But if you work the contest, you can start picking up a lot of countries very quickly. So that's one of the things that contest is good for. Even if you're not a big contester, it's an opportunity to pick up the DX. And let me see what else I have around here. Band plan charts on the wall. Even though I'm an extra, I still like to know where people can go or where the different segments of the band are located. ICOM has a real nice one. If you see them laying at their booth at a Hamfest, make sure you pick up one. You can also print one from ARRL. I have both here on the wall. And a Hamshack typically has different maps. I have one of these 3D relief maps of California. I have this nice Earth image, 3 images of the Earth. I think I won this at a Ham Club meeting from Scala Antennas. So that's up on the wall. It gives you kind of a nice view of the Earth. I also have one of the ARRL world maps that's centered on the United States. So it's kind of interesting when you think about which way you're going to point your antenna for, say, like Australia. It's really not southwest. It's almost due west from here. So that's kind of nice. I also found a website once. I'm sorry I don't have the site, but kind of look for a great circle calculating map website. Google that, and with those you can center the map on your location, so you can get a more exact readout than the general ARRL world map. Well, I think that's about everything in the shack. Again, this is just wanted to do another video and thank all my viewers for following me for 5 years. I know it's been kind of a little bit of lapse over time. It's one of the things you start doing these videos or these podcasts or blogging. You know, it kind of starts off as an experiment. You start to get a following. It starts to get exciting. You keep doing things. I find that my productions got more and more complicated, so it took more time. This one's real easy. I just set the camera up, no additional audio. I hope everything's coming through fine. I haven't set up special lighting, which I've been doing for some of the more recent videos, but my goal is to be able to get doing more videos here, because I know a lot of people enjoy them. I get emails. Thank you for sending me the email messages. I like hearing from people when they passed their tests or got their first technician, did their upgrade to a general. You know, let me know. I really appreciate hearing that. My email is K7AGE@K7AGE.com. Real simple. I'm on Twitter, although my postings are private. So when you push the button to follow me, I get a message and I go look and I check out what you're posting. So I like to keep the Twitter stuff amateur radio related. If I see you're doing a lot of non-ham type stuff, I probably will not follow you, and I probably will not let you follow me. If I see you just retweeting all sorts of other things without providing your own original content, I'm probably not going to let you follow me, and I'm not going to be following you. So I have almost 1,000 people following me, and it comes in handy. It's a lot of fun. Like when I was down at Leo Laporte's Twitch studio for Ham Nation the other day, I was tweeting from there. I was posting pictures. I would receive tweets from people saying they were seeing me on the cameras and the videos. So I try and keep my stuff, hopefully most of the time, radio related, and that's what I enjoy reading from other people. I am on Google Plus. I have about 75 people there in a ham circle. I'm not sure how I really like that yet, because I find, again, a lot of the hams are posting a lot of non-ham stuff that I'm not interested in, so I end up muting that. I find the postings to be much longer, so it ends up being several screen heights all the time. So I'm still evaluating Google+. What else? I'm almost at 2 million total views. I'm about 40 or 50,000 short. So over the next month, I get typically about 1,000 viewings a day across all of my videos here on YouTube. So pretty soon I'll be breaking the 2 million total viewing mark. It's interesting. The most popular video is the one of the QSL cards of the ships at sea with the anchors away music to it, because that draws a lot of ham people because of the QSL cards, and it also draws a lot of people interested in ships and military things. And I enjoy watching that one every once in a while because I feel I like the music. It's really uplifting. So look for my Anchors Away QSL card video if you haven't seen that one before, and even if you have seen it, watch it again. Also, anytime that you're watching my viewings, I'd like to have you favorite and like it and vote on it and such. Sometimes the counts start going up, and it shows up on the hit counter for the most popular and stuff for that subject matter. That's about it. I'll be at PacificCon in October. I will be presenting 2 forums there. One on basically an introduction to PSK-31, and another forum on my 5 years here on YouTube. So it's been fun. I'm still around. Don't have any health problems. I receive emails, people wondering if there's a problem. No, it's just getting the interest going again, and getting the time and putting forth the effort to start producing videos. I have lots of ideas. I keep getting requests all the time. So 73. Thanks for watching. Send me a tweet, an email. Remember, get on the air, have fun, be radioactive, try some new things, some digital modes. There's lots of different digital modes you can try. There's a lot the hobby has to offer. Thanks for watching. Randy, K7AGE.